Who's up for some ribs? We're gonna do ribs today. I've cooked ribs a million times. I've never made a video. I don't know why. It's actually one of the best things I cook. We're using the 3-2-1 method, which is tried and true. They're super easy and super good. I'm gonna do it just like I do the rest of my videos with super easy step-by-step directions. Remember, 3-2-1. 3 hours cooking, 2 hours wrapped in foil, and then back in the smoker for another hour. 3-2-1. So just follow along. It's gonna be great. Okay, first step is to prepare your smoker. Go ahead and get the wood chips soaking. Now in this video I'm using hickory wood just because I couldn't go to the store and get applewood. That's what you actually need for pork, is applewood to smoke your pork with. Don't forget to add water to your smoker bowl. That's going to maintain the temperature inside the smoker. Alright, go ahead and get it turned on. Start preheating at 225. That's where you want your smoker to be, is at 225. Alright, now for the ribs. Go ahead and get your ribs laid out and pat them dry with a paper towel. You don't really want to rub them, you want to pat dry. Now this part is a little bit tricky. You use a butter knife to pull the silver skin off. You get underneath the silver skin with the butter knife in the middle, and then you kind of pull back. You can pull directly up. And sometimes you can use a paper towel to grip it a little easier, that way it doesn't slip. Once you do it a few times, it gets a little easier. I still haven't mastered the technique myself yet. Alright, it's time to put the wood in the smoker. Okay, now for the rub. I like to use Grill Mate's Applewood rub. It's my favorite. It's good for many different types of meat, so I keep a good stock of this in the cabinet. Go ahead and apply it liberally. You want to put it all over this rack of ribs here. Get it in all the nooks and crannies, every crevice. Any piece of meat that you're going to eat, you want it covered with that rub. Alright, when your temperature's at 225 and your smoker looks like this, we're ready to cook. Alright, go ahead and put your ribs in the smoker. You're going to set this for 3 hours at 225. Now you've got to try to leave it alone for 3 hours. Don't open that door. Just let it cook. Now for this next step, you're going to need 100% apple juice, brown sugar, and pure honey. Go ahead and pull the ribs out of the smoker and set it on your aluminum foil that you've laid out. Sprinkle on the brown sugar, put it evenly across the top of the meat. Don't forget your beer breaks, it's important. Slather it down with some honey. And put a little apple juice in there too to keep it moist. Alright, flip your ribs over and make sure that the meat side is down. All that moisture is going to go into the meat, so you want that down. Now let's wrap it up. Double layer your ribs with aluminum foil. Okay, now you can put it back in the smoker for another 2 hours. Don't worry about putting wood back in the smoker. You don't need the smoke now. It's wrapped up. The smoke's not going to get to it anyway. Now this next step, I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's my favorite. Goes good on just about anything. Go ahead and prepare that, and let's pull your ribs out of the smoker. Once you get it unwrapped and it's looking juicy and almost ready to eat right now, it's not quite ready. Let's slather it down with some barbecue sauce. Make sure you flip and do both sides. You want both sides with lots of barbecue sauce. Now the last leg of our journey. Throw it back in the smoker unwrapped for 1 more hour. After it's been in for an hour, that's a total cook time of 6 hours. Your ribs are finally ready. Pull them out, let's get ready to eat. Now this is a personal favorite of mine. I like to trim these a little differently than you would normally trim your ribs. I cut every other bone. And what that does by doing that is you get a huge piece of meat on each bone that's left. So you cut down the middle of the bone, take the bone out, skip over a bone, cut down the middle of the next one. You're getting two sides of those ribs when you do that. Two sides of the meat. Now the tricky part is not eating the ribs while you're trying to cut them up and serve them to your family. Look how good they look. All right, now you know how to make the perfect spare ribs using the 3-2-1 method in the smoker. Don't forget to follow me for more videos like this. I like to put every step of the recipe in the video so there's nothing left to guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good one.